ingredient to success in sports, and we want to drive this running movement.
Jonty, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jonty, running, you've always been on the cricket field. You've been someone who's dashing. I was the person who made him run a lot a few years ago.
Yes.
So, can you tell us a little bit about running and how important it is it in cricket?
Well, I suppose from my perspective, I stood out as a cricket player, definitely not as a batsman with a very average, but what certainly, I suppose, made people stand up and notice was the agility that I had in the field and the ability to go all day in the field. And I think that was important, that fitness levels then weren't even considered. You know, it's become such a scientific process too. And if you think about the apps and utilizing technology, but those days when you were chasing me around the field, it was pretty much there and back as fast as you could, and making sure that your fitness levels were maintained to a degree where you could play at the top level for all, the entire game. Whereas now it's become very specific with regards to, or very scientific even. If you're a batsman, a bowler, a wicket keeper even, you've got a fitness trainer giving you those specific deals or jobs to do. And I think the greatest thing about running is that you can be anybody. And you can be any shape and size, and you can just get a pair of shoes on and
do it.
Hit the road.
Hit the road. Yeah. A couple of years ago, it's exactly like what he said. Our fitness was we put two cones 20 meters apart and we sprinted 10 times and did 20 sets after every single practice session. I can vouch for what his work ethic was like back then, and I know how much of hours you put in then. But can you tell us, what is Jonty's personal training regime like right now?
Well, right now it's about changing nappies at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's quite a difficult thing. Probably the toughest job I've ever had to do. And fortunately, I'm kitted out for that very difficult task. But it's, for me, it's also about mixing up sports. And I grew up in South Africa with a lot of open space, which you don't always get here in India, which is why running is such a good option, because you don't need a pair of cricket spikes or hockey, hockey boots and a hockey stick. I think what I try and do is mix up as much as possible. So in India, I do visit the gym. I spend a lot of time on the field of practice. I have sort of 4 or 5 guys, not even 5, maybe 3 or 4 guys at a time, which is quite high intensity. But in South Africa, at home, I get a mountain bike, I've got a surfboard, I do have a pair of running shoes which sit there and cry and look at me and want me to take them out on the road a bit more often. But I like being outdoors, so it's not difficult to get me out, but I do like to mix it up. And I think that's, as a fielding coach in India, it's always a concern for me is that people, when you play cricket, it's just about running forwards and backwards. Football, badminton, they're all those sort of games that I grew up playing hockey, soccer. They all allowed me to field the way that I did, because it's sideways movement and it's giving you agility and explosive power. And, soccer players, one behind here, will show again that it's not just about, running forward.
Yeah, super. Jonty was the person who taught me that all those hours of practice is about preparing for an opportunity you don't know you're going to get. And that was one secret and one tip that I learned from him. So, and I've kept that with me all these years. Fantastic.
Pay me later. Sure of it.
Super. Ladies and gentlemen, next up on stage, I'm going to welcome the MD of Accenture. He's pioneering, he's a marathon, he's a multi-marathon runner himself. Mr. Amit War, please welcome. Super. Amit, welcome to Puma Urban Stampede. You and your corporate is pioneering running in the country. You have something like, I believe, 4,000 employees who will be taking part in this event right now. You yourself are a marathon runner, a multi-marathon runner. Can you tell us why you're using running as a platform to drive health and wellness in the corporate industry?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the corporate world today, in terms of the work schedules, the work-life balance, the kind of travel people do, the kind of food habits, for example, there's tremendous need in terms of keeping the corporate world fit. And what I've seen is over the period of last few years, particularly in India, we've seen tremendous momentum in terms of fitness that's
fellow Puma ambassadors. She's a golf legend. She's someone who's lighting up the scene on the golf tour. Please join me in welcoming Sharmila Nicolette. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sharmila. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very, very well. So today we're here talking running, and you're normally on the golf course swinging golf balls. And can you tell us, how do you incorporate running into your regime? Does it play an important part?
It definitely does. Well, let me explain. Where golf as a sport is concerned, it doesn't require a high level of cardiovascular endurance. You know, it's more about explosive power between short intervals. So I really make it a point to do a lot of sprint interval training at least twice a week, wherever the globe I might be on, go on a park, golf course, on the road. So I guess the more number of sprints you do, it kind of helps to increase that explosive part of it and helps to recover between shots as well. So I think it's very important for me. And I guess Puma, I love wearing all the Puma outfits, and it's great to use all the shots and the stuff. I use it all over. So for golf, yeah, it is. I feel like, well, let me think about the particular aspects of it.
I've spent a little bit of time on the PGA Tour, and when I was on there a few years ago, running wasn't really a very big thing. So are you seeing a bit of a trend?
You need a lot of short interval training, you know, to kind of get it into the sport. And it really helps me that way, and it's very important for everyone to maintain fitness and to be really good.
Absolutely.
Feel good about yourself while running as well. So
fantastic. And thank you very much for taking time off the tour and joining us right here.
I can't wait to get to the race.
Fantastic. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the ISL lit up the TV airwaves very, very soon, and we have with us the 2014 Emerging Player of the Year, Sandesh Jigan. Come on. Sandesh, welcome to the Puma Urban Stampede launch. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. So you were the most emerging player, right? How much running did you do?
The place I play right back, so it's a lot of running involved there. So I run a lot, I think, and yeah.
It's an integral, as John was saying, it's an integral part of soccer as a sport. You know, you're changing direction all the time, you're sprinting, you're moving it. It has to be something, and it's a core part of your preparation and everything. So have you found that it's really helped you? Have you incorporated it into your training regime outside football?
Yeah, see, in football, running is very important, like 70 or 80% is about running.
My fellow running ambassador at Puma, she's a marathon. She was one of the fastest women at the 2013 Mumbai Marathon. Please join me in welcoming Lisa Haydon. Come on. Hello.
Oh, I get a mic. How are you?
Very well. How are you doing?
Good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very
Lisa,
much.
we have been speaking about running, I think, for the last month on many, many stages
We
and many
have.
different platforms. So,
We
what can
have.
you tell us? You know, you've seen the property grow, you've seen running grow. This is something a little bit different. We launched Ignite just a few weeks ago, and we ran around the entire city. Now we're taking it to the corporates, where it's a shorter version. It's a 5K run, 4-man team. We're trying to really tackle the corporate culture. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's fantastic that we're encouraging corporates to run, because there are a few corporates at Puma, like Nikhil over there, that I really think he should definitely participate in the Urban Stampede. But I think all of the running events that we've done so far have been really exciting, because for me it's so wonderful to interact with the runners around the country. We had a run in Bombay, then we did a run in Delhi, and now we're launching this here. So, I mean, running is my passion. I actually feel very intimidated on the stage full of wonderful and amazing athletes. I just do this for fun. but I think it's great that we're getting people involved and getting to share that experience with them, because when you're so passionate and you love something so much, it's just wonderful to interact with like-minded people that love and enjoy doing the same thing as you do. So let the corporates run.
Let the corporates run, okay. So, with no further ado, gentlemen, I'm going to invite my last guest on stage. He's the man who, together with Puma, conceptualized the entire Puma Urban Stampede. He is the CEO of Runners for Life. Please help me welcome Arvind. Hi, Arvind. Arvind, why don't you just share some thoughts? What was the vision behind Puma Urban Stampede? You've grown a phenomenal property, and we're going to see numbers like nothing else. So what were you thinking? You've brought us all here. Share us your thoughts.
I think you got that. What was I thinking? So the idea was, 5 kilometers seems like a lot to a lot of people, right? You're thinking about it's the distance between where you live and that place, which is 5 kilometers away. I always take a bus or a car or an auto to go there. But we wanted to tell everybody that 5 kilometers is within, everybody's reach. And when you run your first 5 kilometers, then you're on a ladder you can't stop being on. And we wanted to make sure that lots of people have the thrill of doing that 5 kilometers and enjoying that. And I'm really happy that everybody is here because we're all aligned on this one. And we want running and fitness to be within everybody's reach. And running first 5K is phenomenal. I know when I did it, when I got back to running after years of not doing it, running my first mile, which is 1,600 meters, felt like I just won the Nobel Prize or something. So that's how it started.
Absolutely fantastic. So are you going to take us through, you've got us here, you've got some sporting icons, you've got some CEOs, I believe you've designed a bit of a race, I believe you have a t-shirt to launch. You want to just run us through what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, I think the first thing that we have to do is really, one of the reasons why all of us are here is because there's the new look of the year is here. So if we can have the t-shirts up and if we can give it to every one of them, we'll take the mics away for a moment. Yeah, can you just give us the t-shirts, please? If people can just hold it up, that'll be really cool.
Yeah, please, thank you.
Why don't you guys come to the center?
Such a sexy t-shirt.
If you can hold it up. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Once we're done, popular request. There are 7 people, so right in the center, 3 on either side. Yeah. So icons on one side, corporate here.
So to get one of these, you need to be running in Puma Urban Stampede.
Yes,
correct?
yes, that's the only way you're going to get them.
So that's how you all are going to get them.
Yeah, not love, not money. Yeah, you're going to have to run it to earn it. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, 5 kilometers in
You've
there.
got to earn these. Come on. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
Do I get to take them back? Don't worry, they'll send it to me for free later.
Now we go to the part that I really like, okay? We've got a relay race for all of you guys, right? So the idea is not to run 5 kilometers because I don't know how many of you have got 25 minutes to wait, or 30 minutes in my case, right? Now, we've got teams, and the teams are as follows. I'd like people to stand with their teams. It's Abhishek and Sandesh are one team, Sharmila and Shamal are one team,
This side?
and Jonty and Amit are one team. Lisa, you're not running for reasons of your own.
I'm gonna be the person that moderates the race.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
We
So-
all need a race director.
I'm gonna supervise.
Yeah, perfect. She's so her judgment is final, right?
I'm gonna supervise the athletes.
Yeah. So the race is a 100-meter relay. I mean, it's a 2 into 100. Which team do you think is going to win?
Oh, okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna go with Shamal and our girl power over here. Our girl power in pink. she's got the longest legs. If you haven't noticed.
How many of you think that Shamal and Sharmila are going to win this race? Oh, okay. You have some votaries among all the runners.
on.
I don't know.
Come
I'm
on.
not so sure about that.
Where's
Sandesh
all
runs.
my running influences? Come on, back.
Yeah, and then there's Jonty and Amit. And you know, how many people think Jonty and Amit are going to win?
There's a press. Put your hands up. All
Oh,
your
okay, okay. Abhishek and Sandesh, how many of them are on their side? Oh, we have some votes. Excellent,
Abhishek.
wonderful.
They're
Wonderful.
paying for the food.
Wonderful. So, Mevash, if you're there, and if you can take that point, so my request is Abhishek, Sharmila, and Jonty, if you can come with me over there to the race start. And Sandesh, Amit, and Shamal, you guys have to go to that side. right?
Fantastic.
guys please leave lanes 4, 5 and 6. Can you just move behind that lane, please? Please move behind that lane. Okay, Lisa. So hold on. While this is aligned over here, over there it will be staggered. It'll get aligned over there. Is that okay? Yeah? You guys want to do some stretches or something? No? Just checking. Just checking.
They were born stretchy.
Okay, it's going to be a quick race, folks. It's going to be a really quick race. I think it'll take about 30 seconds or under. Can we ask us to move back, please? Okay. Lisa, when you're waving the flag, don't knock Abhishek off because he's going to complain about that later. Yeah? No excuses. So you move a step back so that it's okay. We've got a clapper also. And we've got a stopwatch and play. That's A2. Okay. On your marks, get set, run. Oh, that's a race. That's a race. Please clear the lanes. Clear the lanes, please. Oh, that's a good race. That's a good race. Abhishek is in first. He has to go fast. Shamal's running in. Leading comfortably. Sandesh is tentative at the finish. No one isn't done yet. It's up.
No, in front of the branding, please. Just hold up. She's like branding.
Come and stand behind, na? That will be better. Hello.
Winner by a hair's breadth, and then some. Shamal and Sharmila. Shall those of you who better than them, can we give them medals, please? Medals for both of them. And a medal for Shamal, please. And in second place, again by a whisker, because Sandesh was just killing it on the last straight. No, it's oh wow. So, okay, but the medals for Sandesh and Abhishek. And there was a blatant muck that happened and still he made up. Oh no, it doesn't count, that's part of the race, right? And in third place, for a good race, well run. Janti and Amit, well done guys, well done. Well done. Okay, no. Okay, everybody, when you go, you have to go back and you have to collect your samples because you have to make sure that you're not doped or something like that. Okay, and that's what it is. So.
I ran 9 kilometers in Delhi.
Oh, okay. So it's a medal that delayed but not denied. Okay, that's what we have time for over here. Thank you so much for all of you coming here. I hope all of you enjoyed yourself. The idea is to have a blast and to run as swiftly as you can. Okay, thank you all for being here. All of you on stage. Thanks. Yeah? Yeah.
Hello. Wait. Lisa, Camila. Come back. Go back. Hey, just hold it up properly, yeah. Here. Lovely. Okay, Lisa. On the right.
This might go on for a long while, guys. Right?
Okay, on the right, everyone right.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lisa solo.
इनकी नहीं से इनका नहीं चाहिए बाबा अपने को
No problem.
Okay, and who's going to ask the questions? Because I'll talk to you then.
Lisa, you have to look at the camera.
No, I have to look at you. I never give interviews. It's very.
Yes.
I feel very awkward. You know what I mean? Yeah.
चलो घूम दे
Good. Rolling.
हाँ एक मैं हट रहा हूँ यार
नहीं वो कैमरा लुक में साइड पे पीछे चले जाओ
हाँ वो वहाँ से
The lights coming from here. I'm very vain. Come please.
थोड़ा सा उधर खींचो ना भाई
Guys, it's only going to be about this event and around running. और कुछ नहीं होगा, ठीक है?
100%.
Bus like
बस.
Okay.
भूमि को ऊपर नहीं होगा
Please come. Please come here.
थोड़ा सा और उधर हो जाओ
You'll
और उधर
get a
जाओ
good bite. Just
अच्छा लुक आएगा उधर अजय
Guys, make it
Lisa, something about this event, about the Puma and your association with this brand.
My association with Puma started many years before, Track My Run or the Urban Stampede. I used to love running when I was a kid. In fact, this Priyadarshini Park is where I first started to run. And it's very sentimental to be launching the 2015 calendar of the Urban Stampede here in this park where I first started running. And my association with Puma started early because I loved Puma colors, I loved their clothes, I loved their shoes when I was a kid because they were fun and they were exciting. And then as I got a bit older and I started taking running more seriously, I realized that picking the right shoe is as crucial as being passionate about running. In fact, it facilitates and fuels your run. So I started using the Puma Mobium shoe, after which now they've come out with Ignite, and I've swapped over to the Ignite shoe. So I love running for Puma, it's my passion, and it's a very privileged thing to be able to endorse a brand that you genuinely believe in.
Lisa, like in a week, how many times you run as for your busy schedule?
Probably about 3 to 4 times. I think running is one of the easiest exercises that you can travel with because no matter where you are, what hotel you're staying in, you can always find a treadmill in the gym. And when you get to travel outside of India and shoot, you get great roads to run on, you get great parks. And when I'm in Mumbai, I run at Priyadarshini Park, I run at the race course mainly, and then when I'm training for the marathon, I take it out onto the roads and run from, Bandra to Worli Sea Link and all of that kind of stuff. Sorry, from the NCPA to the Bandra Worli Sea Link.
Cool. As Puma is coming up with the new racing track that they are going to organize every month and track, I believe. So, how interested are you in participating in this track? Like every month, it's going to be in different states. As your brand ambassador, so are you? Is we going to see you in hosting or
I'll do as many as my schedule permits, and obviously I love running. We just did a run, Ignite Your City run in Delhi, and I participated. That was a 9-kilometer run. So wherever I can run, I will run, because the most exciting thing for me of being a Puma runner is the fact that I get to interact with other runners. We have you get to interact with so many different people from all over the country that are passionate about the same thing that you're passionate about, and that for me is the joy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just one picture. Thank you.